Hello friends, Stacy here and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to do a zombie look. And I was really excited to start this that I did not remove my makeup. So when I was getting into this, I realized, zombies don't have filled in eyebrows. They're definitely not wearing mascara. So I stopped what I was doing and I removed the brows and the mascara. You're going to probably see my husband and my dog behind me a lot because my husband's been in and out of the hospital recently, so he's pretty much laying on our bed behind me the whole video. You guys, I have the worst luck when it comes to contacts. I don't know what it is, but I cannot put them in. When I finally got it in, I seriously sat there and I was just praying that it was going to stay put and I didn't have to take it out and redo that process all over again. But the paint that you see that I'm using, it's actually alcohol activated paint. I'm using Skin Illustrator brand, the FX palette as well as the starter palette. I'm using a mix between green, prime yellow, a little bit of bruise tone, some ultra blue, and a little bit of the vein tone there. Okay, so here I'm applying a little bit of liquid latex. I really had no vision in mind. I ultimately didn't even know what I was going for as far as this entire look. So I pretty much just eyeballed it, put it wherever I wanted. I applied a base layer of liquid latex, put some toilet paper over top, some latex again, toilet paper and latex again. I just kind of put it along my cheekbone, over my nose, and underneath my eye, and then I decided I wanted to have this like super gnarly like open wound going from my jaw down my neck. And here I accidentally dripped it on myself. You do not want this stuff on your clothes, you guys. It's liquid latex. I'm not playing around. Plus, it really stinks. Like, if you've ever played with liquid latex before, you know what I'm talking about. And also, the removal process is brutal. At least it can be brutal. If you do it the right way, it doesn't hurt. But I just don't have the patience, and I literally rip it off like it's a Band-Aid. And it feels like a Band-Aid. So here I actually added some extra layers on this one because I wanted to have it like wide open. But I did put some on my forehead as well because I figured if I'm going to be like having this nasty, rotten, dead flesh, I want to have most of my skin looking pretty gross. Here's where I also decided that I'm going to pin my hair back because if your hair gets caught in this liquid latex, like your eyebrows or your baby hairs or anything, just to let you guys know that when it dries and you go to remove it, you are going to rip your hair out. Okay, so you're going to see me mess with this side a little bit. I'm trying to figure out if I want to have like really small open wounds or like a gash or anything, but I couldn't really decide, so I wanted to skip ahead and do my neck wound because I did know that I wanted it to be this long open wound with like flesh wide open. So I went ahead and made a small hole and ripped it all the way to the top, and I did like how that looked, so I went ahead and I wanted to do it on my cheek as well. So after I got this one open, I went ahead and ripped this one to the top. You want to do this carefully because you can rip this stuff off your face. And after I did that, I decided to take a little bit of liquid latex and some tissue paper and put that on the inside so that it's a little bit textured in there. And I did that on both of them. Okay, so then I dipped back into the alcohol activated paint. It's the Skin Illustrator palette and the starter palette. I used a little bit of the flesh tones, immediately didn't like it, so then I dipped back into the FX palette and added some more fun colors. So I'm just doing my own thing here, and I happen to look into my mirror and I see my husband falling asleep with my dog. And it was the cutest thing ever, but I feel so bad for him because my husband's been in so much pain, but I just thought it was cute. So I'm just building up multiple layers of this because it's alcohol activated paint. It doesn't sit on top of your skin like, regular paint does. So I'm just building this up and doing my thing. Okay, so I had my earbuds in and I was just jamming, and so my husband, I guess, was saying my name and I couldn't hear him. That's how he was getting my attention. I thought it was hilarious. Okay, this is when you can really bring in that green color and that prime yellow because it really makes that skin look nasty. I'm also bringing in the Mehron coagulated blood. You guys know I love the coagulated blood so much. I just filled my wounds with it. Any uneven surface, I started to put a little bit of blood on. I love the way that this blood makes everything look. I popped a little hole in my forehead and added some blood. You guys, don't be afraid to just have fun with this blood. Seriously, it's so amazing. It's so goopy. I love the texture of it. Okay, I knew I wanted to have a bloody eye, which is why I put the red contact in on one side. I started to put it underneath my eye and then mess with, around my lips and the wound again. But then I really, really wanted to go kind of ham and heavy around my eye here and just leave little chunks. I ended up loving, seriously, loving how this looked. Like wherever there were any grooves or anything, I just added a little bit of blood, just tie it all together. And it's kind of funny because this blood started to dry and my eyes started to get stuck. Like my lashes were getting stuck in this blood. It was hilarious. I kept stopping and showing my husband that I could not blink my eye. I wanted to add a little base to my lips here. I knew I was going to have blood around my mouth just because, if I'm a zombie or whatever, I'm going to be biting people. So naturally, you want blood around your mouth. Okay, so when I think of the zombie virus and how it's contracted, I'm always thinking of like how it looks in your veins or whatever. So I just used a little bit of that vein tone in the starter palette and just added some blue veins. You'll see here, I was trying to blink my eye and my lashes were stuck in this blood. I could not blink my eye. It was pretty funny, but also kind of painful. I know zombies don't have these teeth, but you guys, when I saw them, I had to have them. I think they look so fun. Oh, God. So there you guys got to see my struggle with the removal process, and now you get to see me struggle with trying to get these darn contacts in my eyes. For some reason, I struggle with it so bad. My eyes, I mean, they don't even like eye drops. I don't even know what's wrong with me. My eyes must be super sensitive. But anyways, I want to say thank you to everyone who's watching my video. If you could hit the thumbs up, that's super awesome. If you can subscribe, that's great too. I love every single one of you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate this so much. I love your support. I feel your support. Let me know if you guys like the sped up version of the videos with the voiceovers. I know that my audio is crap. I don't know. I'm working on fixing it. But I had to make it less boring for you guys because I did so many layers. And yeah, but let me know.